What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Daniel's Sports Ledger. We're going to have the little patio talk Tuesday here with Seany Football, Sean Mardis, and he's going to come on in just a second. I stay for the end. After I'm done talking with him, I might do a little solo talk about some Black Friday specials and some stuff like that I want to do. But in the meantime, we're going to talk some games with Sean, and he's going to introduce himself here. So welcome to the stream, Sean, and go ahead and introduce yourself any way that you'd like to the people, and just do some self-promotion. Tell the people what you got going on.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Sean, aka Seany Football, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Just a little about me. I'm a handicapper. I cap NFL, NCAA football, and basketball. Do a little NBA and do a little bit of hockey as well. I've been doing this about 3 years. My brother, who is the co-owner of Season Sports Information, which is our handicapping group, he's been doing it 16 and a half years. So, you're getting season info when you're playing with us. Just glad to be here.
Awesome, man. Glad to have you finally. How do people order from you or get a hold of you? What's your Twitter handle or Instagram handle and all that?
My Twitter and Instagram handle, both are at Seany Football, just like it's spelled. And then my business page is at Seasoned, SEAZONED Sports Info. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Awesome. So, what did you want to talk about first today? You want to talk about NFL, college football? What's got you hyped this weekend?
Man, NFL. I mean, we're getting Thursday, 3 games Thursday, and then we're getting a good Sunday as usual. I've been looking at all 3 of the Thursday games. I like them. Not sure what I'm gonna bet yet, just because I'm waiting to see what the lines are gonna do. But I'm looking at that Cowboys game. I like that one a lot. That's about the first one I've started looking at.
Let's see. Right now, the Vegas has Well, why can't I find it all of a sudden? Oh, they have Dallas -3.
Yep.
So
it should be -3, and I think a 46 total.
I don't have the total. Let me see. Why is it not? Can never find things when you want to. Oh, that's why. Here we go. Cowboys. Yeah, the line is 45.5 is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
But it could be 46. Is that what you said, 46?
Yeah, it was 46.
Yeah, depending on your book, 46, 45.5, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that should be. What do you think about the total in that game?
Well, it's Dallas playing Washington, so it's a divisional game. With playoff implications, these cats are gonna play hard, especially being, it's being on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys, I believe, are gonna come to play. Washington football team. I might joke about them all the time, but they do have a good defense. They got a lot of those guys from Bama that play defense. You got Ryan Anderson, a few more guys. So I think it'll be a pretty good game, man. I'm looking for a good, hard-fought game to watch.
Yeah, and that receiver, Terry McLaurin or whatever.
Yeah,
that dude's good, man. He doesn't get enough credit, or people don't talk about him because nobody talks about the Redskins or football team, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them the Redskins until they get an actual name, but that's just me. I mean, look, man. I grew up with Native Americans my whole life. None of them that I know ever found it offensive. No, they all wore Redskins hats. We always played skins and shirts. I mean, it's never been offensive to the Native Americans that I've been around.
Yeah. I feel
and so. It is what it is. Like, I'm fine with them changing the name, but, have a name. I'm going to call you Redskins. I'm not going to say football team every time. That's just me, you know. I mean, it's however people want to do it, it's fine. But yeah, so what else? What else you like on Thursday?
Um,
That
that's
Ravens Steelers game should be pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually what I was about to talk about next. Yeah, that one is looking good. Big Ben after last year getting hurt. I'll be honest with you, coming into this season, I thought he was gonna be washed up, not ready to do anything. But man, he's balled so far. Got him what they're 10-0 now coming in. That defense is really good. They got Minka Fitzpatrick just balling, straight balling. And then on the other side, the Ravens, they've lost a few games in a row. It's not as high powered in a sense as last year with Lamar, but they still got some swag. I'm looking to see what they're gonna do though, because this is a big game for them. You know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't normally give these out because I sell them, but in that game, my computer actually likes Baltimore in that game instead of Pittsburgh. So
Yeah, I could see it.
it
I
should
mean,
be it should be interesting. I mean, that doesn't mean that's what I go with or something, but that's kind of a starting point for me.
yeah,
So that's you know, I think personally, I have a nephew that's a that's a big Steelers fan, but I personally have a I think the Steelers are overrated. I mean, 10-0, but I don't know. I don't think that they're a 10-0 team. I
yeah,
think that they'll when they I'm not people probably think I'm being a homer, but I really think that my Bills will beat them when they come to play. But I think the Steelers could get this game. The Ravens aren't they're not what they were last year, and
yeah, definitely.
they've definitely figured out Lamar a little bit more um, as time goes on. And he's man, some of his he looks a little bit like he's reverted back a little bit to where he was. I mean, he's not his passes aren't as accurate as they were last year. So
Yeah,
but that's gonna be a good game, man. That's gonna be a two chin strap game, as they call them, right?
oh
You
yeah.
gotta buckle them both because that helmet's coming off if you don't.
Yeah, because hey, both of those defenses can play, man. I'm telling you, I watch both teams this season, and both of them can play really good.
Yeah, it won't happen, but I would love to see that game be like 3-0 and just like an all-out defensive battle. Like I know people hate that stuff, but like I love defense, man.
Yeah,
Like when it's good defense, like bad crummy defense, just two crappy teams that can't score. Yeah, that's stupid. But like two good teams with amazing defenses, I like watching good defense, man.
yeah,
It's fun. Um, so that would be funny, but that's not gonna happen.
yeah,
Uh, Too much offense on those teams.
yeah.
um, what about anything else in the NFL that you're hyped up for?
On Thanksgiving, not really. Um, the weekend games, I think we have. Let me go back and look because I got it written down, but I don't actually have it in front of me right now. Get to it real quick. So let's see. Yeah, it's a few good matchups out there. That Colts Titans game is going to be a really good one, especially with how Derrick Henry looked on Saturday or Sunday, and the Colts defense. The number one defense in the league going up against the best running back in the league. So that'll be a good one. I'm looking at it. They have a 3.5 with a total of 51. You know, that's got big playoff implications
It does. You're right. I actually stayed to the end because that's actually going to be my free pick. I'm going to give out a pick on that game.
for sure.
So that's going to be a good one. But yeah. So what I know you said that you were pretty hyped about college football
Yeah.
this weekend. You're looking at the Iron Bowl. What games you looking at this weekend?
Um, Let me go to it real quick. So far we have been looking at. My brother loves the Big 12 and he loves the SEC. Obviously, we're from down here, but
From
I'm
Texas,
personally
right?
I'm in Alabama right now.
Oh, Alabama. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
Yeah.
which one are you on? What side are you on then?
Well, growing up, I was a Bama fan. You know, my dad loves Alabama. Went to all the games. Been to a few Iron Bowls myself. But as I got older, playing and handicapping, you can't have a team because if
Yeah.
you're betting emotionally, you know what's gonna happen. So
That's right.
so I kind of backed off. But this weekend I think Bama should win by a couple touchdowns for sure. You know, but I'm looking. I've been looking at that one. If give me 1 second. It was that one. We have talked about a few of the. We're looking at the Iowa State Texas game as well, just because Iowa State's been hot. Texas has been one of those weird teams. They'll come in as an underdog, and like how they play Oklahoma State. Everybody thought, oh, Oklahoma State's gonna blow them out, and then they come in and live dog them. So that could be a really interesting matchup this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a good game for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Zyrick Stanley says that he likes the Texans cover 2.5 against the Lions.
Well, I'll just be honest with you. I think the Lions are pathetic, but so are the Texans. That's a game I'm not touching that at all. It's a dumpster juice game. That's what my brother calls it. But I can see the Texans covering because I mean they have the better quarterback and they're playing a trash defense. So, you know.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, shout out to Zyrick. I don't know if he follows your page too. I know he follows a lot of people, but Zyrick's the man.
That's what's up.
He says in Watson he trusts. Zyrick, you got any questions for? Does anybody have any questions for Shawnee football? Anything you want to ask him? Let me know. Um, any other college games you're looking forward to?
Um, well, I know Notre Dame is playing North Carolina, so that'll be a good one to watch. I probably won't bet it though, just because you just don't know on that one. Both teams are really good. That'll be one I watch for sure though.
Yeah.
Betting
Well,
wise, I'm still
that
in.
North Carolina quarterback's legit, man. I
Yeah,
think he'll
Sam
be an
Howell.
NFL player too.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of Baker Mayfield with how he just runs the offense. He's real high pace. He has a
Yeah, but he's
strong
big.
arm. Yeah,
He's a lot bigger than Mayfield, though.
yeah.
Howard's his
Howell.
last name.
Yeah,
I can't think of his first name for some reason.
it's
But
Sam Howell.
yeah, Sam Howard. He's big. Isn't he like 6'5" or something?
I
He's
think he's
big.
like 6'3", 6'4", something like that. So
I thought he was bigger than that, but maybe I'm wrong. Uh, what other games do you like?
college football wise,
What about this Florida Kentucky game? Florida's favored by 23.
Florida might cover that 23 because Kentucky is. Hey,
I'm with you,
Alabama
man.
brutalized Kentucky on Saturday, and I think they still going. Kentucky will still be beaten and battered from Saturday night. I mean, hey, and Florida has a dang good team. They got Kyle Trask down there. Hey, that boy can spin the ball, man.
Yeah,
I
that's my
like him a
Heisman
lot.
guy right there, man.
Yeah.
That guy is good. Oh, you know what? There is one other person we should talk about, and that is Tua's little brother from Maryland.
Talia.
Yeah,
Hey,
that guy.
that boy's the truth.
That guy's good. I think he's brother. If you know me, you know I've been hard on Tua.
Yeah.
I think he's little dude, man. Dude, he already straight out won 2 games this year that they were like 20-point underdogs, and he won
Yeah.
them outright. Um, that dude is a monster, man. And Indy's minus
Yeah.
14. Man, I'll money line Maryland again, man. I mean,
Yeah.
what's Indiana guy? Indiana's overrated. Maryland is vastly
Indiana, I mean,
underrated.
they're pretty good.
That Tua, man, he can spin it. I mean, his little brother, not Tua. Tua's trash, but
Talia.
whatever his little brother's name is.
Yeah. That game.
Tag, isn't that Tag or something?
That's a good matchup, actually. That's a really good matchup because Indiana has a decent defense, and then my brother he talks about Indiana all the time because he's been riding them because of their defense, and they've been pretty good, you know. But Maryland, like you said, I've been watching them because I like Talia. I saw him in high school when he was down here, his senior year. He was
Okay.
really good, you know. So that's going to be a matchup. You know, Maryland's definitely going to be able to score some points. You know,
Yeah, I would
I could
easily
see
take
them
the plus
covering, if
14
not
though.
winning, like you said. I mean,
Yeah.
with 2 touchdowns, that's you know,
My sister went to Indiana. Oh man. Um, ASU against Utah. I think ASU will cover that 3.5.
Utah
Um,
is going to have a lot of players out with the coronavirus as well. They I don't think that obviously they didn't announce it because of HIPAA laws, but I remember last week when I handicapped them, they announced like right before kickoff, like 20 people. Don't quote me on the number, but it was a lot of people out, if I'm not mistaken, for
yeah.
them.
Yes, Art, we follow college basketball. And your previous question to this one, but yeah, man, I got lots of college basketball. That's my number two sport right there, NFL and then college basketball. But I did so well in baseball this year. I don't know. That might be my new best sport. I don't know, but yeah, college basketball. I'll definitely have some plays for you tomorrow, Zyric. You said you like to wait a week or so um, before you start doing college basketball plays.
Yeah,
But yeah, he'll do some basketball plays. Do you normally do some college basketball or no?
yeah, I do college basketball. I mean, in about like I said, week and a half. I mean, I go from starting till the end of March Madness, really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, and then
Yeah, I
with
do. Yeah. Um, I do that sometimes if I'm, hesitant on a certain, season or something, or things
yeah,
have changed a lot in one way or another. Sometimes I'll do that, or maybe I just don't like the matchups like for the first few days, and I start a little bit later, and it gives me some
yeah,
time to kind of collect myself. But yeah, no, I'm gonna hit college basketball running. But the games tomorrow, like New Mexico and somebody, they're smaller school games, but that's where I do my best, man.
that's what
I
I
love
enjoy.
betting on teams like uh, Albany, and up there, and
Yeah,
little tiny schools like that, man. That's actually my favorite conference, the one Albany's in. I can't remember the name of it, but
that's
college basketball's been gone for quite a while now, so forgive me if I don't remember all the names and conferences at the moment.
yeah. My favorite ones. I like the West Coast Conference, Southwest Athletic, the SWAC. I graduated from ASU, so
Oh,
I
did
saw.
you?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Alabama
we talked
State.
about Mill Avenue, right?
No, Alabama State, not Arizona.
Oh, Alabama State. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, someone else then.
The
Okay,
Gulf Coast
Alabama State.
Conference.
Yeah, I like betting on Alabama State. Let me
Yeah.
know if you got anything on Alabama State this year.
Well, I know we have Mo Williams, ex NBA player. He's the new head coach, so they should be competitive this year for sure. That's what I've been looking at.
Yeah, I'll be good. Okay, yeah. Well, if you hear any inside stuff, let me know.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh man, yeah, Alabama State. I'll tell you what though, with Alabama State, I almost always fade them. Take whoever they're
Yeah,
playing.
they've been terrible in basketball. That's why the coach got fired.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Mo Williams, the coach. I didn't know that.
yeah,
So that's good to know. I mean, I would have found it out eventually, but that's good to
yeah.
know early on. Um, awesome, man. Well, it's been awesome to have you on here. Did you have um anything else you want to say, or do some more promoting, or anything like that?
Yeah. Anybody, if you want to hit me up, this weekend, I normally do my weekend package. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for $50. But anybody who hits me up and just screenshot or just tell me you watch the podcast. I'll give you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, $30.
That's a deal, man. And Seany, man, he's been killing it. I know that personally. He's been killing it lately. So that's a good deal, man. Maybe go with him this weekend. All right, my guy. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and
Hey,
appreciate you, man.
appreciate
And
you.
we'll do this again for sure, man. Whenever you want, you just let me know.
For sure,
And
bro.
I'm not. I try to do this every Tuesday now. Not always at the same time, but yesterday I had a lot of, or today I had so many things I had to take care of that ended up doing it late tonight. So, but yeah, I mean Tuesdays I'll be doing it. So if you're around or whatever, just hit me up. Or I always like having other handicappers on here and letting the people get to know them and make their own opinions and their own evaluations on who they want to put their money with. I think that's something that handicappers don't do enough of, man. It's just get out here in front of people and let people understand for themselves whether they think that person's a scam or if he's good or if let them make up their own opinion where they want to put their money in. That's one thing I'm trying to kind of bring to the community a little bit more is just hey, come on, let people see you, talk, and let them make a decision on where they want to go. So
Definitely.
appreciate you coming on, and that's that's what a real capper would do. That's what a real man would do is come on and not be afraid to talk.
Oh yeah.
You're not hiding anything. You know what I mean? And you're a good guy, man. I've we've talked quite a bit, and I've seen the different things that you've done, and so yeah, I mean, $30 for the weekend, that's worth it, man. Give my guy here a shot and let him see what he can do for you.
For
So
sure.
thanks again for coming on, Shawnee.
For
Appreciate you.
sure. Appreciate you,
Hey,
bro.
all right, my man. You have a good day.
You too, man.
All right, peace. Hey, what's up, guys? That was Shawnee. I'm gonna do a couple other things here. Talk about a couple of things. That's not my notes. This is my notes. I'm gonna have some sales too, so I'm gonna talk about that. College basketball starts tomorrow. I'm super pumped. I don't have any predictions for you, Zyrek, right now, or anyone else, because I always do my stuff in the morning. I always do my predictions in the morning. But hit me up in the morning, and I'll have something for you. Um, the reason is a lot of people don't realize this, but a lot of statistics and different things and people that I talk to sharps around the country and stuff, and a lot of that stuff comes out in the morning for me. So that's why I normally wait. That's why on my website it's always I give out my picks a minimum of 2 hours before the game. By then I have them, but usually I have them quite a few hours before that. But um, so that's usually the reason why. Except for NFL, NFL I do today. Like I did my handicapping for the NFL already today. Um, well, the majority of it, uh, and so I'm good there. And I like NFL lines early. I like to get them early. Um, some people say, hey, wait on it. Wait for the public to push it the wrong way or do. Sometimes it's good to do it last. Sometimes it's good to do it early. Personally, I like to go in early on the NFL. That is the one sport. Everything else I usually go last minute, but NFL I like to go as early as possible. As soon as those lines come out, let me bet them. So, uh, yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys a free NFL play here in just a second. But first, I wanted to talk about. I want to talk a little bit more about lines this week, if you guys don't mind. Uh, I want to talk about how lines move. Everyone says that they move based on money. And I talked about last week about uh, how the public versus sharp money. It's really the same unless you know who's betting the money. Then you really don't know where the money's coming from. Uh, 50% of the public money could actually just be sharps, and so unless you actually know sharps like I do, you actually know people, you really have no basis to determine where the money's coming from. I personally, if I go to Las Vegas, if I go to Caesar's Palace, I don't bet like you bet. I don't walk up to the window and place a bet. I go over to the manager. I say, the manager knows me. I say, hey, look, I'm here. What can I bet? What are my limits? How much can I bet? He might say I can bet 10,000. I might put $300 down, and he'll change the line because it's me. It's me that's betting on that team. He'll change the line because of me. It's not about the amount of the bet. It's about the person who's betting, and he knows who I am, and he'll change the line a lot of times, not always. And so that's why you see sometimes 70, 80% of the money on one side, and you say, why is it all on that side? Don't they want 50-50 on each side? Well, maybe you have somebody like me who, said they like this other team. And so even though the money's going that way, they keep the line the same because they know who the sharps are. They know who the people are. There's people like me who are allowed to bet the games before the lines come out. They'll tell us the lines, we can bet the lines, and then they'll adjust the line, and then they'll roll it out to the public. So, it's the whole idea that you can just there's a reason why Las Vegas gives those numbers out. Okay, there's a reason why they show you the sharp money and the public money. It's like I tell people all the time when the NBA agreed to give all their statistics and stuff to Vegas so that Vegas can give them out or whatever. Vegas loves that. Vegas loves the more statistics out there, the better because they get to confuse you. They get to completely confuse you. They could say, "Oh, well, if he looks at this statistic and this one 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 and this one, then they'll get so boggled down by statistics that they'll make the wrong choice." And that's what happens all the time. If you don't know what statistics to look at, what statistics that matter, then you're lost. I'm not going to give it out because it's one of my trade secrets, but there's one statistic in college basketball, particularly that everybody overlooks. And the funny thing about it is one of the most important statistics in college basketball. But in the NBA, it's the absolute opposite. It's one of the least important in the NBA. So it's both basketball, but in college basketball it means a lot. In the NBA, it means absolutely nothing. And so you have to understand that there's things like that. And so, that's I'm just kind of continuing my rant a little bit from last week. But yeah, so here's my Black Friday. I'm gonna have everything 50% off. So prop bets will be $5. Regular bets, instead I'll just do $10 instead. 25. We'll do $10. So that's more than 50% off. My exclusive membership, 6,000. I'm gonna drop it to 2,500 for one day. That's for 1 year of absolutely every sport, every playoff, every bowl game, March Madness, everything that I do throughout the year. So that'll be that. And then so that's pretty much concludes it. If there's something you guys really want or something, and maybe I'll make you a special deal on Black Friday only. So let me know, hit me up. And we have so I'm gonna give you a free play. This is this is my computer. Okay, this is the biggest discrepancy between my computer and Las Vegas, which typically last week it was wrong, but typically my biggest one always wins. My computer, when it's this far off of Las Vegas. For instance, I'm going to go through a few lines here. I'm not going to tell you what games. Well, I guess you would know by the numbers. But let's just say almost all of the lines between me and Las Vegas this week are within a point or two, except for a couple of them. And this one's the biggest one that's different. And my computer likes the Titans money line to win outright. So put the Titans money line. Don't take the 3 points. Just go ahead, money line it, and take the Titans, take the extra money, and be happy with it. So you can't go wrong there. So thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following along. I appreciate all of you. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. On Facebook, I see a lot of people saying what they're thankful for and stuff like that. So spread the thanks out, and I appreciate you guys. And as always, guys, let's make some money. Let's have some fun doing it.